And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, 62 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Bell, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Cooks has it over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They find some open field here. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He can't get him down, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a play fake. Rodgers buying time to his left. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Willie McGinnis picked it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On 2nd down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action now. Prescott being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. A first down throw for Prescott. Fitzgerald's got it right side. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Kelce, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Bell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On second down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell, 93 yards, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The man whose father is a Raider Hall of Famer, Chris Long. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, Baldwin. He's still on his feet. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. 17
more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal from the... And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. To throw is RG3. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Lutz now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelsey, 56 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and he's able to get it back. To get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelsey.